Welcome to the Connell Garden located in Gouldsville, Tennessee. The Connell Garden has been developed over the past 5 years, and it's a project of the Sumner County Master Gardener Association, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. The goal of this garden is to grow and donate food to the local health center, which is just up the road. And annually we grow and produce about 1,500 pounds of produce that can be used at the health center. This arbor and these flower boxes we added last year, we wanted to have a welcoming entrance into the garden for everyone. We also created this nice workspace for our volunteers. In addition to the Master Gardeners, we have several people from the neighborhood and from the community who donate their time to help in the garden. Without the dedication of our volunteers, we really wouldn't be able to do this garden. Before the garden existed, this lot was just a Bermuda grass field that had to be regularly mowed to kind of keep it under control. We've since taken the lot and broken it up into several distinct garden spaces, each with their own function. The main garden we started developing 5 years ago, and in this space you can see here is where we grow the majority of our vegetables throughout the season. In the warm season, we focus on tomatoes and peppers and beans and zucchini and potatoes. Really a wide variety of warm season crops. And in the cool season, we switch over to like lettuce and kale and broccoli and cauliflower. However, through the years, we've tried a variety of different things, everything from corn to gourds. We do like to experiment with different growing techniques throughout the garden. This year we're trying 3 different types of plastic mulch, the red, the black, and the silver solar mulch, to see how they affect our yields. Another thing we're experimenting with this year are growing tomatoes on a vertical string trellis. And you can see how the branches are pretty severely pruned on the main stem of the plant, and that's by design. The idea here is to put all the energy into the main stem of the tomato from where the tomatoes grow. And hopefully you'll get better yields. And so far, it seems to be working. And here in the lower garden, you can see we've grown potatoes, and those just finished flowering. We need to kind of get those re-healed. We have our pole beans growing on our trellis. We also have a row of bush beans, okra, collards, and just replanted a row of radishes. Here you can see that we have our herb garden. We have our compost area. We have a tool shed back in the back that the Boy Scouts built for us. And we also have a rain garden and a flower garden. So last year we developed this hugelkultur, and a hugelkultur is a free-form way to do a raised bed. And what you do is you use wood and branches and leaves and cardboard and compost. Really any kind of biomass is built up into a bed that you actually plant right on that bed. And as the organic material breaks down, it provides a constant source of nutrients to your plants. We have a variety of raised beds in our garden. We actually added 2 new ones this year. We're growing like garlic. We just harvested our onions and our beets and our carrots. The raised beds are really nice for being able to quickly rotate your crops, and it cuts down on the amount of weeding that you have to do. So finally, on the roadside, we planted blackberry bushes, blueberry bushes, and a variety of flowers are actually donated from people in the community along the bank. Before, this was just a mismatch of weeds and was really very unattractive, just had to be weed eated all the time. And now as you drive by, it's a pretty stunning visual experience as you go by the garden. Well, that's a tour of our garden. We really appreciate you taking time to look at it. Thanks a lot.